Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 18th of March 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Morgan Greer deck for today's reading. Also on this day we have a full moon in Virgo. If you're interested in that, I've made a video on that and it's out now. So if you'd like the astrological perspective on Friday the 18th, have a look at that video. But for this video, I want to see what the tarot has to say about Friday the 18th, because the tarot always has its own unique take on things. And I want to see what it has to share and to offer today. So let's have a look. So, the Page of Pentacles. Wow, I was just talking about him. The Seven of Cups. Wow, and the Nine of Cups. Lovely. So the Page of Pentacles is a court card, and court cards appear as people in our lives or as certain characteristics and personality traits. And the Page of Pentacles wants to live his life purpose. He wants to have a vocation. He wants to create work or have a job that he absolutely loves doing, so that when he gets out of bed in the morning, he's like, yes, I get to go back to work and I get to create an income for myself and I get to use my real skills and talents in a way that's useful and valuable and that makes me feel good and fulfilled, and it adds something valuable to the world. The problem with the page is that he doesn't have any skills yet. He's the most inexperienced of all the court cards. We've got page, then knight, then king and queen. And the desire and the willingness is there. So you've got all this red and the red river and yellow. So a focus on work and doing something that's genuinely enjoyable and fun, and that gives him a sense of control. But he needs to learn the nuts and bolts of the job. So the good news about the page is that that doesn't stop him. Just because he doesn't know how to do something, it doesn't exclude him from doing it. Instead, he says, well, I'll learn on the job, or I'll go to school for it. I will get the knowledge that I need so that I can fulfill this desire to have the dream career. Nothing's going to stop me. So the amazing thing about the page is this optimism and energy. And just because you don't know something in and out doesn't mean you cannot do it. And that's great, because the Seven of Cups means that you find it very easy today to choose what it is you want to work towards. Whether it's security in your castle on the cliff there, or you want to work on financial prosperity and abundance, or wisdom, or leadership skills, or health and beauty and power. It really doesn't matter. This card is at the center, so I feel that's what you're going to find easiest, to know what it is you're after. And interesting to me is that the page is facing that way. So this is so integral, or it's such an easy part of the day that you truly understand what it is you desire, that you're immediately walking out the door and doing it. There's no hesitation and delay between what I'd love to do and what I'd love to achieve and actually going out and doing it. So you're brave and you're invested in yourself, and you know you're entitled to find this and that it's within reach, because you feel that to be true. So all of these exist in this cloud, and clouds move and disappear and get bigger. So this is a very brief energy that you have access to on this day, where suddenly everything is revealed and you're like, wow, let me pick that one and run out the door with it. So by taking that opportunity and getting busy and proactive is the best way forward, because finally we have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is a pub landlord who is living his dream. He's got his dream job. So this could be the same person a few years later, and he's doing so well in his job that he's now giving out a free round, because the business is working, he loves doing it, and he wants to share that positive energy with his friends and his family, and he wants to share the good times. So by following this process, not only will you learn what you need to realize your own hopes and dreams, it means you're so successful with it that you have more to offer and more to give when you are in a good point in your life. So if someone is in a job that they dislike and they don't like the house they live in and the city they live in, it's much easier to be unhappy and to exude a kind of negative energy, because if everything is awful and terrible, then of course that's what you're going to give out. But if you love your house and your job and the people who are living with you, then everything's great, and that's what you're going to exude. You're going to give away this energy of, hey, I love my life, everything's fabulous and wonderful, and that then brings more good stuff to you. What's the saying? Laugh and the world laughs with you, cry and you cry alone. And today you can really, first of all, laugh about all of your practical circumstances, because you know exactly what you want to do and what you want to achieve. Plus you can do the actual legwork to get there. And it puts you in a position where, like, yes, I feel able and I feel informed, and hooray, I finally got to a place in my life that feels like my hopes and dreams are coming true now. And not only do I deserve it, but I'm going to spread the joy and the love and influence other people positively. I'm going to share that with the world. Number-wise, we've got the page, that's 1. Then we've got 7 is 8. And 9 is 17. 9 and 7 is 16, 17. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 is power and strength in numerology. So the power to realize your hopes and dreams in a real world sense. I hope you have a fabulous day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. I combine all three to hopefully give you some answers to questions you may have. The astrology chart, so the birth chart, that gives me a really clear insight into you as an individual on a soul level, what your strengths and weaknesses are, what kind of careers are likely to work for you and give you this sense of fulfillment, what potential or what you can create in your life, so what could be in future, and the kind of things that you're dreaming about in certain areas. So if it's relationships or finance or communication, travel, education. You know, if the chart says that you have this amazing potential to educate yourself to the highest level and you had a bad experience and you've kind of given up on that, then the chart really allows me to say, this is where you can do very well and you can hop over negative experiences, or it's important to try again because this is really something that's supported by your chart. So it's a great tool to kind of have a reality check about yourself at times, regardless of your experiences, good or bad. So if you're interested in any of that, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.